Hello all, I am Rachel Steffi. I am doing my first year B.Ed in NBKC College of Education Art. I am from Mathematics Department. Today we are going to discuss about the topic symmetry and its types. First we can see about symmetry. Do you know what is symmetry? In every day in our life we are facing or seeing some symmetrical objects, isn't it? Everyone know apple. If we cut the apple into center, it divides into two equal halves. The both halves look equal, isn't it? If any objects we cut in the center, it want to looks both sides look same. It is known as symmetry. Okay. Example, butterfly. If we draw a butterfly and if we draw a center line in that, both the sides look beautiful and it looks like a same. That is known as symmetry. Now we can see a definition of symmetry, or what is symmetry. The balanced harmony at a perfect ratio makes these objects looks beautiful. This kind of organized pattern is called as symmetry. Or if we cut an object into two equal halves, the both sides need to be look beautiful and it need to be same in both sides and need to be same if we cut the objects into two equal halves. That is known as symmetry. This type of organized pattern is called as symmetry. Everyone is familiar with the symmetry. In small standards we study this symmetry in easy language. If we cut an object, it want to divide into two equal halves. The both halves look like the same. Then examples of symmetry in real life. Everyone's a peacock in their life, isn't it? See in this image, if the peacock in the center of the peacock feather, if you draw, both the sides look same and it looks beautiful. This kind of it looks like an organized pattern. Also in rainbow, if we cuts in the center, or both the sides are split into two equal halves and both the sides are looking beautiful, isn't it? So in real life examples, peacock, rainbow, apple, butterfly, etc. Many of them are there. Reflection symmetry, rotation symmetry and translation symmetry. I am repeating again: line symmetry, reflection symmetry, rotation symmetry, translation symmetry. Now we can see one by one. First one is line symmetry. Everyone know what is line. If we draw a single, using scale and pencil, we can draw a single line. The line which divides any object into two equal halves is known as line symmetry. If we draw a circle and draws a line in the center of the object and we want to check whether both the objects are looking beautiful and both the sides are looking same. If we divide into two equal halves, we want to look like same, and it is known as line symmetry. The line that divides any object into two equal halves is known as line symmetry. Example, in this slide I given two images. One is butterfly and another is Taj Mahal. In the butterfly, in the center is divided, center is cut, the center portion is cut using a line. Then both the sides are looking beautiful and it remains the same, and both the sides are looking same. And if we divide the object into two equal halves, it looks like a same and it looks like beautiful, isn't it? Then the second object is Taj Mahal. In the center of the Taj Mahal, in the correct center portion, if we draw a line, both the sides are looking same and it is of equal length and the objects look beautiful and it looks like the same, isn't it? It is known as line symmetry. The line symmetry means, I am repeating again, the line that divides any object into two equal halves. If any line divides an object into two equal halves. Example, if we take a apple, if we cut the apple into center portion, we get two portions, right? Both the portions are looking beautiful and it looks like an apple, and both the sides are looking equal also. It is known as line symmetry. Next we are going to see about second type of symmetry. It is reflection symmetry. What is reflection? Reflection means, example, everyone have the habit of seeing mirror. If you want to go out, we used to check mirror, isn't it? If you go to a pond or a lake, we want to see our reflection in that river or lake. In well also, in house we have well. We are very eager to check our face or reflection in that well, isn't it? That is reflection. When our any object or something is reflected into a mirror, it is known as reflection symmetry. When we keep a mirror along the line of symmetry, the other half of the figure gets reflected in the mirror and looks the same. If you stand in front of the mirror, our other half will display on the mirror. Our reflection will display in the mirror. That's the reflection symmetry. When we keep a mirror along the line of symmetry, the other half of the figure gets reflected in the mirror and looks the same. If the reflection wants to look like a same, okay, that's the reflection symmetry. It needs to be not only it needs to reflect it needs to be reflected and looks like a same. That is known as reflection symmetry. I have given two examples. uh, First one is the ocean. The ocean, in the reflection of the ocean, the mountain is reflecting the same in that water. In the second example, I have given Taj Mahal. The reflection of the Taj Mahal in that river, it reflects like a same and looks like a beautiful, and it gets the same image in that. The other half is getting the same reflection in the water. In both examples, we can easily identify reflection symmetry. All the best example is we want to stand in front of the mirror and we have to check our own reflection in that mirror. Our other half will reflect in the same. Our own other half will reflect like the same in the mirror. That is reflection symmetry. When we keep a mirror along the line of symmetry, the other half of the figure gets reflected in the mirror and looks like a same. Example, these two are the examples. Then we have to see at the third type of symmetry. The third type is rotational symmetry. An object is said to have a rotational symmetry if it looks the same after being rotated about its center through an angle less than 360 degree. Rotational symmetry means we want to rotate something or an object and it wants to look like a same after being rotated about if we want to keep the center portion and we want to rotate through an angle. If the angle is less than 360 degree, but the object needs to look like a same, that is known as rotation symmetry. Okay, and everyone is familiar with the windmill, isn't it? The windmill keeps on rotating, isn't it? But it's look like a same whatever the position it rotates, but it less than 360 degree or anything. If it rotates it about its center, but it keeps on rotating, but it looks like a same, isn't it? The best example is windmill only. Then fan. Everyone is familiar with fan. We all see a fan. We can check in the fan also. It keeps on rotating, but it looks like a same rotation symmetry. Then here they given that image. Both images are examples of reflection symmetry. Rotational symmetry. I am repeating again. An object is said to have a rotational symmetry if it looks the same after being rotated about its center through an angle and is less than 360 degree. Basic example is fan, windmill, etc. It keeps on rotating and rotating, but it's look like the same after being rotated about its center through an angle less than 360 degree. The last type is translation symmetry. Do you know what is translation symmetry or what is translation symmetry? Translation symmetry occurs when a pattern slides to a new position. The sliding movement involves neither rotation nor reflection. In that movement, there is no rotation nor reflection. Nothing will happen. But this occurs when a pattern slides to a new position. If we get a new position, this pattern will keep on repeating. For example, we can everyone is familiar with chessboard, right? In chessboard, first one is black, second one is white. First one is black and then white, black, white, black. Likewise, it will repeat, isn't it? If someone pattern is arranging and the pattern wants to repeating and you want to get a new position, that is known as translation. If something on position is it keeps on repeating the same position and it wants to get a new position, that is known as translation symmetry. Translation symmetry occurs when a pattern slides to a new position. This movement doesn't get involves rotation or reflection. This is known as translational symmetry. Okay. Translation example. In this example we can see, this is an example of honey hives, isn't it? Honey hives, that web of honey hives. In that web of honey hives, the same pattern is repeating and keeps on giving new position. The second example, bricks. They are arranging the sand bricks in a stepwise and it keeps in a new position, keeps on repeating. Okay. The translation symmetry occurs when a pattern slides to a new position. The sliding movement involves neither rotation nor reflection. This is the fourth type. Okay, we can recall from the first. Symmetry means the balanced harmony at a perfect ratio makes these objects look beautiful. This kind of organized pattern is called symmetry. Examples of symmetry in real life, there are two examples. And then types of symmetry, there are four types: line symmetry, reflection symmetry, rotation symmetry, and translational symmetry. Line symmetry means the line that divides any object into two equal halves is known as line symmetry. Second one is reflection symmetry. When we keep a mirror along the line of symmetry, the other half of the figure gets reflected in the mirror and looks like the same, is known as reflection symmetry. The third type is rotational symmetry. An object is said to have a rotational symmetry if it looks the same after being rotated about its center through an angle less than 360 degrees. This is known as rotational symmetry. The last type is translational symmetry. This type occurs when a pattern slides to a new position. The sliding movement involves neither rotation nor reflection. This is known as translational symmetry. Thank you.